when several rail lines need to come in contact with each other, for instance when approaching a station area, you can find diamond crossings like this one. That's quite a piece of railway engineering. If you want to see how this was made, stay tuned. A prototypical example of a diamond crossing at an entrance area to a station could be found in Næstved up until the mid-1950s. I will need quite a few double slips for the diamond. I've used double slips before, of course, at the other side of the station. Then at that point I used Pico. Here I have actually a single slip from Rocco, but this time I'm going to use these double slips from Tilly. A lot of people like these. They're quite elegant, and we'll see how that'll go. So another thing I'm going to do differently this time around is that I'm going to use switch machines instead of coil drives. And I guess that a lot of people will be familiar with these tortoise drives. I think it's fair to say that they've been market leaders for at least a couple of decades. Since I'm going to use Tillich Elite Track this time around, I could also have opted for Tillich's own drive. I have one here in an updated version. I like experimenting with these things, so I've been buying a couple of different drives over the years, usually second-hand. This one is from Conrad. One is from Flugerex. But then I came across this little thing called an MP drive from MTB. I think it's a Hungarian company. They came out a couple of years ago. Just look at the size here. This is sort of the latest iteration of it, the MP4, which has this clever click connection, which is very useful when you're working underneath the layout. But just have a look at the size difference here. Let's have a look at the inside of the switch machine. 2 small screws is all it takes to take the lid off, and inside you can see this actually rather small motor and a crankshaft. And as you can see, of course, the motor drives the shaft round and round, and to transform this round movement into a back and forth movement is done like this. So you can adjust the throw length, the stroke of the switch machine by adjusting this small plug. So I only need a stroke length of 3 millimeters this time because of the double slips. Normally it's 6 millimeters. So it's quite easy to do that. Reassembling the switch machine is not too difficult either. Screws back in, and to make sure that I can remember which machines I have recalibrated, I put a sticker on. 3 millimeter stroke length. Okay, time to wire this up. As you can see, there are 2 connections here, M1 and M2 to the motor, and that will connect to the digital decoder here and here, and the C will connect to this connection in the middle. There are also 2 auxiliary connections here. I'll only be using one, and that will be connected to the frog at the switch at the point. Okay, let's connect it. Connecting wires is not that interesting to watch, so I sped up the film a little here. and as you can see, the pin that is connected to the point is mounted like this.
Time for a test. 3mm side to side. Everything is okay.
Holes are made, and as you can see, these switch machines take far less work than the coils that I used for the Pico drives. On the other hand, these double slips from Tilly requires that the frog is connected. So the Tilly double slips are of the Electro frog type, which means that there will have to be a change of polarity as trains go through the slips, and that is done with this white wire, and later on you will see how that will be connected to the MTB switch machines. All the double slips and the diamond, of course, will have to be connected to the digital system, and this time I am going to mount the decoders and all the cables on this flippable board, and that has to do with where this is located on the layout. It's just above my working table and my computer. You can see the top of the screen there. Here comes the bus wires, and they are going to be connected to both the decoders and the switch machines via these very clever cable clips from Waco, and double-sided tape is enough for them to stay in place. And here are a couple of antiques they have from my childhood Märklin layout, but I decided to give it a try, and they actually worked. So, well, what do you know, 50 years old at least. And again, I label everything. You think you can remember where things go, but you can't. A bit of tack can help you position the switch machines correctly, but of course you have to secure them with a couple of screws. The switch machines from MTB comes with a rather thick piece of piano wire, so I changed it with a thinner type, and I still had to drill out the holes in the Tilly double slips for the piano wire to fit in. You put it in from above, and you adjust it so that the head is just above the sleeper. And here you can see how easy it is to plug the cables in. So the cables run from the switch machine all the way to the decoder, and of course you have to secure the cabling there. It is a bit fiddly, but with a pair of tweezers you get the job done.
Now, since these are electrofrog type slips, the frog will have to be connected as well to the power source. And here you can see how these cables go back to the switch machines, and here comes the white cable from the frog. Back here above ground you can see why that is. The switch machine here controls this frog, and this machine controls this frog, and that has of course to do with when the train enters the double slip from this side controlled by this motor, it is this frog that will have to be switched.
Alright, so everything is wired up here, except the 30-degree crossing here in the middle. And this is a little complicated because you will have traffic coming in from all directions, which means that these two frogs here will have to be polarized. And this time I don't have a switch machine to hook it up to, so instead I'll have to use something like this. You've seen me use these before in connection with the reverse loops. You can also use it in connection with a turntable, and hopefully, as we will see, also to polarize frogs like this.
Back underground we have the two white wires from the frogs and the red and black wire connected to the bus. And let's see, yes, it works. Trains will crisscross through the diamond. Very good. Okay, and with that I think we can conclude this episode. Leave a like if you like what you saw, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, help the channel grow. And with that I think I can leave you with some trains running by as usual. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.